We partnered with BulkBox to be the exclusive seller of their product in the United States. These are available today on our website, and we'll get into the nitty gritty of all that. But that's like the thesis.
Yeah, we're selling them.
Start there.
Go buy
Yeah,
them.
these are available. I love these products, and we're gonna gush about them. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We have an exciting announcement that I have been sitting on for some time, and I can't wait to finally be able to buy these products myself. Oh my goodness. A little bit of story time. I discovered middle of this year a product called BulkBox, and someone shared it in our Discord channel. Found out it was a company out of the UK. Eventually connected with Rikki, who is the founder and owner of BulkBox, and it's just this incredible, as you might imagine, bulk storage solution. And as a huge fan of tons of old dead card games, and as a collector of all these things and player of all these things, it's just, I spent so long with the status quo of what was available in this category that I don't know, it just was really surprising how much I liked it. So this here in front of me is a BulkBox. And we'll get into all the details about that. But really quickly, I want to show the standard.
Yeah, I gotta say, so I don't play nearly as many games as Zach, and I've got like one of these, and it's I don't know, it's kind of falling apart. I went to Zach's house to do when we were filming in the attic, and he had a couple of these extra ones, and I said, "Hey, you mind if I have one of those? I'm getting into sorcery." He said, "Yeah, sure." And I don't know good words for it because like it seems unreasonable. But the difference between putting my cards and stuff in this and putting my cards and stuff in this have been night and day.
Yeah,
and hopefully the same for you.
There's a lot of reasons for that. And so I want to cover that, and we'll compare and contrast as well. These are the kind of storage boxes I've lived with my whole life.
Yeah.
This is like 20 plus years of storing cards and this kind of thing. And it's what you'd expect. Different rows of cards, they have different sizes and stuff. And we'll get back to the compare and contrast. But ultimately, the TLDR is that we partnered with BulkBox to be the exclusive seller of their product in the United States. These are available today on our website. And we'll get into the nitty gritty of all that. But that's like the thesis.
Yeah, we're selling them.
Start there.
Go buy
Yeah,
them.
these are available. I love these products, and we're going to gush about them for the next several minutes.
Yep.
So if that's all you needed to hear, see you later. And if not, stay
You can
stay
read
with
all
us.
the details on their website and on our website.
Yeah. So there's a lot of key differences here. And as we're kind of just looking at this, and I assembled this yesterday, we're actually going to assemble one of these on camera, which is either the best idea or the worst idea.
We'll see how it goes.
So, you know, just because you see me, if I struggle doing it, or if we struggle doing it, I don't think you'll have the same experience. But as you can tell, one of the first things that you'll notice about this product that is nice is instead of stark white, it's got more of an earthy tone brown going on.
I'm a big fan of that.
And the feel of it is very different because the materials are very different. And it just like it keeps going, right? So it's probably said best on the inside of the lid. There's a couple lines worth reading that will kind of get you there immediately. One side of this says this BulkBox is eco-friendly, 100% recyclable, and is made using recycled materials from sustainable sources. And not only that, on the other side, you'll see this American flag. It says manufactured in the USA. So this product is originally out of the UK. Bottom left says designed in the UK.
Yeah, hard to get in the United States.
Yeah, I mean, you can pay shipping. I ordered some.
Fair enough. I got some of those.
Yeah, and you ended up with some of them. But notably, and this is just kind of explains the philosophy, I think, of this company, this brand, BulkBox from the get. Rikki found a manufacturer in Oklahoma, which is where we're from, right up the road. So that's obviously a lot more conscious. It's not getting made in China. It's not being shipped over to the United States on what do they call it, a container?
Yeah, container ship.
All those steps are being cut out. So not only is it recyclable, the manufacturing process is also local, which
Very
is
local.
amazing.
In Oklahoma.
And on this side, of course, designed in the UK, manufactured in the US, which is notable, exclusively distributed by Covenant, awesome, trademark stuff, all rights reserved, et cetera, et cetera. So it's brown, which is nice. But the first thing you'll probably notice about this is a square.
Yep.
And this does so much work because as it happens, a lot of times like this, the white one that I showed earlier, you put a lot of cards in there and that can be very heavy. And when it's heavy, a square shape actually is a sturdier shape, right? So part of it is those elongated boxes with heavy weight in the middle. the longer the box, harder to carry. It's heavier. They also stack less well.
Yep. Also, the longer the box, the more cards you have to have in these before they stop sliding around.
That's right. So it being a square means that, and it's specifically designed for this way. One of the most popular storage.
I was going to say, you're burying the lead. Here we go.
One of the most popular ways to store games, especially board games, but you know, a lot. Anyways, is the IKEA Kallax shelf.
Kallax, yeah. I say Kallax, but I think that's wrong.
So these are designed to fit inside of those shelves.
Perfectly.
So you can have stacks of 3 or 4, however, put them in. And then not only that, but like they just look nice.
Well, not only that, they fit stacked up 3 high will fit. They also will stack like this if you're into that sort of a thing.
Yeah, if
you
you're crazy.
Want, like, you want a big like front on your thing.
So
into the Kallax. Or Clax.
One of the things here, Rikki has a background in design.
Yes.
And so there's a lot of little choices, and not just like, you know, frilly design, putting logos on stuff and whatever, but like actual designing this product. So it's designed intentionally to be a square. So it stacks, it fits on those shelves. Obviously, it makes it easier to carry around. It's like more, not dense.
Sturdy?
I don't know.
Did you already say sturdy?
Sturdy. Keep saying sturdy. The other thing is the entire thing is double walled, which we'll see when we're assembling it. And so each of these is actually too thick on the edge here, on the lid. So these things are very sturdy, very stackable, no matter how much they weigh. There's a video, we can maybe try it on this video or a different video. There's a video Rikki sent us after the manufacturing test of him on top of this.
Oh yeah.
Like jumping up and down on it.
Nice.
Which is
notable.
Is very notable.
I'm not super kind to things. This is my sorcery collection as it stands right now. You can see that I've got my Ultra Pro. These are my 2 deck boxes, 3 deck boxes. But I got my dice, got everything in here, and I haul this around everywhere I go, and it's not any worse for wear.
You do actually show up to it work all the time.
And it should be.
Yeah.
It has every reason to be, but it's not. And I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you're just showing that, which we'll get into some of this in a second. So another part of that is because of the double-walled nature, it makes it sturdier, and then it also makes it, in air quotes, nicer because you don't have any of the rough edges. So that's one of the things you'll notice. Let me just grab the lid on this white box. So this piece is single-walled, right? And they've got basically the rough cardboard edge. And I've had like paper type cuts on this so many times, and it's just rough. So this whole thing is smooth.
Okay.
Like every edge is double walled, which is sturdy and I guess more comfortable, nicer. So let's build some.
Without further ado, let's try it.
So
we have not practiced this, so stay tuned.
I did it once. So on the website, these are orderable in batches of 3. So they'll come in a box like this.
3 is also what fits the Kallax shelf. 1, 2, 3.
And you'll see.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the 3 dividers.
I knew we would get there. So you can imagine with an eco focus, like from the part of why it comes in 3 is that in the manufacturing process, it's basically the way to best use all the material.
Okay.
In terms of like a sheet.
Oh, I see. So like there's less waste generally.
That's right. So from top to bottom, that's being considered. Also, you were talking about the 3 fitting into the shelf. And so like most of the time when you're ordering these things, you don't really just want 1.
Right.
But it's going to come in units of 3. So it does come with, and this was in your box, I almost mentioned it then. But these card dividers,
very handy.
That effectively they're useful, but also use the remaining material that was cut out of these to make it happen. So
I love
we'll come back to that in a second.
That's engineering stuff.
That is. Yeah, that's what I meant by design. It wasn't just like
product design.
Yeah,
the whole big.
So there's essentially 3 unique pieces here. So we're gonna grab one of each. I'm gonna get rid of this, get rid of this, and get rid of this. Just bump all the mics. Good luck with that one. Okay, so just to show some of this stuff off, I like to start here. This is the lid.
Okay.
My Apple Pencil went nuts. So I like to start here because this is the lid. It's got the printed stuff on it, so it's really easily identifiable. Right. And you can tell, like, even just feeling it, this has a very sturdy. It's just sturdy. Like even just the single layer material to me is thicker. I don't know the exact measurements and stuff. And essentially, Rikki actually on the BulkBox website did videos of how to do this, and I'm sure that's going to be like a way better version of what I'm about to do. But this is just to show you what an average human.
If you're not a rules follower, this is how you'd be assembling.
100%. And it's also like you just open it up and you're going to do it, right? But it's very intuitive. So basically, everywhere there's lines, you're going to want to fold.
Great.
So the way you're going to fold it is I'm going to fold this in. I'm going to fold this up on the lid. I'm gonna do that all the way around,
Okay.
just to prepare it for what's gonna happen.
I was gonna help you, but you got a method going.
Yeah, it's good. It's really, unless you were folding different pieces, it's really not a two-person
Not two-person
situation.
job.
Yeah.
I guess we
So
could have raced.
I'm just kind of getting that all set up. So then you got these tabs, and they're gonna fold over, and God help me. So they fold over,
Okay.
and then this is gonna fold on. Yep, you got it. You have an extra person.
How useful.
Wow. So that's there, right? So that inserts here, and we got a double wall going.
Right.
Now I'm gonna fold this
it
in.
pinches it down right there in the corner.
Yep.
That's
Same
what
here.
stabilizes it.
So then now it'll hold
I
for us to do this
see.
last piece, which you can do the honors if you'd like.
Fit the little keystone in here.
Yeah.
Hope this audio's coming through, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the experience.
Okay, cool. So that all,
So that's a lid. Now we have the BulkBox lid, logo on top. Great. And you can feel it. Like even this by itself, like the...
we can stand on it right now.
Maybe you could. Maybe we should try it. Anyways, here, hold that for me. Okay, so then you've got two other distinct pieces. One has a lot of lines on it down the middle. So these are going to be the things that divide all the cards, right?
Okay.
Which means this other piece is the base.
Okay.
So this is certainly the more complicated piece of this, because what's going to happen is, again, lines, right?
Lines.
So
Pull along the
folds.
lines.
And there's a really clever thing that we will see in a second. But basically, the one with all the tabs on it, out here,
Yeah.
those go up,
Okay.
and then this is going to come over.
Okay. So like that. These tabs go underneath it.
I can't see over there, so you gotta help me.
You got it.
Just gotta feel it.
This.
Yeah. Okay, so this is definitely the point, right? So I'm gonna have you hold this here,
Got it.
because now we need this thing. And so I like to prep this. And there's two sides to this. There's like a rougher side,
Okay.
and then
like
there's
tinfoil.
there's a smoother side.
Right.
And you want the smoother side up.
Of course.
Because that's the side you want to have on the inside of your box, instead of the harsher thing. So these major folds, where it's kind of the two lines together, you can imagine how this is supposed to go. Because we're going to try to mimic the thing we had earlier.
I love that you're the guy teaching this.
Yeah. So these are the rows that are
Okay.
going to divide these cards.
Okay,
right?
so it's all one thing. That's
Yeah.
probably that's a benefit to people, I would imagine.
Yep.
Because they're less likely to.
Yeah, so
scatter
the
around.
white box is typically, each of these things in the middle
is
separate. And you don't have the double wall and the connectivity.
yeah, very cool.
So meanwhile, these wings on the outside, again, you're just kind of prepping it all to be ready to go in.
cool.
The thing, yeah. It's funny, all this to just like store cards, right?
Yeah.
But
It's kind of fun.
yeah, you'll probably be doing this at home after you've gone to our website and placed an order. No, really though, I'm so excited. I have we might do a video about it. I have a closet at home
Yes.
that is full of all the card games I've ever played
Yeah.
and collected. And as soon as I got this product, I was like, I need to order so many of these. And then I've been waiting for us to actually have them.
Nice. That's playing by the rules.
All right, so I like to do this.
Okay.
And then just making sure all these edges are like
Yeah, you got it.
flat on both sides.
Okay.
And again,
I'm excited to see how you make this part happen.
yeah. So you keep
Do I
holding
need to
that.
put this
It's
in
helpful.
here?
Nope.
Nope.
That's
Okay.
the end. So face that
Okay.
towards me.
Here we go.
If you have a helping hand, it makes this part easier. But basically, I'm putting this in, and I want to get all these tabs
Flat.
extended. Yep. The audio is going to be a
It's gonna be a
miracle
mess.
on this.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so this is going to slide in there. Now,
Okay.
basically, once you get the first wall down over here,
Okay.
you're going to be off to the races.
Bada bing.
Because then it's going to hold itself, right?
Okay.
That's the leap that you have
I
to do.
see.
And these edges go down. And then now, we're literally just,
Boom. Slapping it in.
and then you just want to make sure, they have tabs that lock into the bottom of these things.
Okay.
So you kind of want to make sure that it's actually folding
Yep.
nicely across that. Even here, it's like making sure, and we'll get there. Then this is the exact kind of, this is what sold me. Beyond everything else, it was like, man, this is so awesome.
Okay.
So part of the thing is, we're gonna push these down, right?
Okay.
And I can see I could have done a better job. Let's get these
This
legs
is a real life example, though. You know.
Yeah. So this is a common moment you get to when you're assembling a box, which is
Okay.
like, how do I get this thing to fit in here?
Right.
Because this is here.
Yeah.
But they added this extra line.
Okay.
So what happens is you can actually bend it so that when you're doing it,
Oh well,
it gets in there.
Now that's someone who's thought about some things. There.
Yeah. And then, you know, we're basically folding it down. But that one little extra tab
Really
saves
helps.
so much grief.
Very cool.
Yeah. So now we have folded the box. We have assembled it live. Just like that.
Boom.
You have a bulk box. And assembled, we have all the dividers. There's
Oh yeah, you can pop out the dividers. There, got these here.
Yeah.
Looks like there's one per box. So that's one,
One
two,
sheet.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Yeah,
12
there should be-
dividers per box.
Should be 36 total in a package of 3, which you can obviously use however you'd like. And then just for context, so now I have 2. So as you can see, of course, squares stack. And then you can also, when you have them on your shelves, right, they have like blank sides, which you could write on or do whatever you wanted with. There's also the side that has the name and then the card count that it can hold, 3,800 approximately.
Oh, that's why it's 3,800.
Yeah, the more you know. So yeah, that's it. BulkBox. We have it available on the website. Standard orders on the website ship within 1 business day. Each time you're ordering 1, it comes with 3.
I think that's the most important thing to know
Yeah.
is it comes with 3. And they even on their website talk about like if you don't need 3, maybe give it to a friend, have a friend go in with you. But you'll eventually find.
That's
room
right.
for 3.
I could see like you with your sorcery thing, you might need like just 1, but like for me immediately it was like I want to put my Earthborn in this and its own thing. I want to have sorcery. I need Fab. And it just like the list went on. Star Wars CCG. I mean, it just
You got a lot.
keeps going. So we'll be showing that conversion and what that looks like. We'll also be getting shelves in here
That's right.
to store our stuff, which would be cool.
Hopefully there'll be pictures on the website by the time you get that. That's how you'll know we've gotten the shelves.
Yeah, and it's important to note too, if you're in the UK, you can actually go to BulkBox website direct and order, get from them.
Yep. And their bulk boxes are made in the UK.
That's right.
And our bulk boxes are made in the United States.
Very
in
similar.
Oklahoma.
Slightly different. But basically, if you're anywhere else, there are some countries we don't ship to. But we are shipping these all over, obviously the United States where we're based, and these are shipping now. So if you want them, you go to the website, learn more, and order as many as you like, assuming we still have them in stock, which I imagine we will, but maybe not. Hopefully not. You got anything else on it?
No, that's great. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I'm on the newer side of things. I was not necessarily disappointed by the white box, but like it definitely made me feel less classy, I think is probably the best way to put it. And this
being classy is what it's all about.
Yeah, but this feels like very sturdy. I like that it's a square because my cards slide around less. I like that it fits my deck boxes in there. I can just basically put everything I need in there and go to the party.
Off to the races.
Yeah.
It is worth just showing one last time, again, in comparison. So this particular white box has the double walls here.
Yeah.
But on the outside, it's single walled.
Oh.
And then these are all separate pieces. And then like even on the bottom of this, it's the rougher edge of the cardboard.
Yeah.
And so the base is also not doubling up.
A little tippy too.
Yeah. Same thing with the lid.
It's rectangle.
This is single layer, and we've been doing this a long time. And personally, so much of our focus has been on quality of publishers and the games and the games themselves and the components and the card and the art and the design and development. So it was just like a really run into this product, and Rikki was like a burst of fresh energy for me because it was innovation to make something nice.
Yep.
That I think a lot of times the assumption is mass-produced, mass-manufactured storage boxes.
Yeah.
How nice do these need to be?
Right.
But then the reality is, a lot of times, these either have to be hidden away in a closet, or not be able to fit on the shelves appropriately, and all this kind of stuff. So, like personally, these games are very valuable and important to me. Not like from a financial standpoint, even, which is also true, but like even just on these are my Star Wars CCG cards.
Yeah.
And so having something nice to put them in that is portable, sturdy.
Yeah.
I don't feel unsafe, like put it in the car or whatever. Super, super awesome. So shout out to Rikki for creating such a great product.
It's awesome.
I think this is a product and a company making the product worth supporting. Yeah. I'm excited to see what he does next. But these are available now, and I couldn't be prouder to be working with this company. So kudos to you, Rikki, for doing this. As a player, thank you for doing it and making something that I didn't even know I had such a desire to have. And of course, everyone here still watching this video, thanks for being here. It was good to have you.